What if I told you Google search is about to become completely irrelevant for a massive chunk of your buyers? And honestly, most businesses have absolutely no idea it's coming. Right now, we're living through the biggest shift in online discovery since the invention of the search engine itself. It is actively reshaping who gets the sale and who gets left in the dust. Let's get right into this explainer. I really want you to think about this for a second. What if your customers never clicked your link, never saw that beautifully designed homepage you spent months on, never read your clever marketing copy, but they still bought your product? Or even scarier, what if they bought from your competitor without ever visiting their site either? Look, this isn't science fiction. It's happening right now. AI agents are literally making direct purchases on behalf of consumers without a single web page visit. Marketing expert Neil Patel hit the nail on the head. He noted that the entire funnel got compressed into one AI conversation. For almost 25 years, the customer journey was exactly the same, right? Awareness, consideration, decision. Humans doing the heavy lifting at every single stage. Browsing, comparing, reading reviews. Well, that traditional journey, it's dead. Your website doesn't need to convince a human anymore. It needs to convince an AI. And hey, if you think this is just some futuristic hype, let's look at the actual numbers. eMarketer is projecting a massive $20.9 billion in AI platform retail spend by 2026. $20 billion. And get this, in just the last year alone, AI-referred traffic to e-commerce sites skyrocketed by an absolutely astonishing 805%. We're talking real money moving through a completely new infrastructure. To really grasp this, we have to zoom out and look at the three eras of the internet. Era 1 was all desktop and SEO. Google launched, you got on page 1, you won. Simple. Then came Era 2, mobile and UX. Smartphones flipped the script, and businesses with the fastest responsive apps captured the market. Now, we've entered Era 3, the Agentic Web. Those first two shifts just changed how people search. This shift completely changes who is doing the searching. We've gone from fighting for human eyeballs to competing for machine-readable AI decisions. Which brings us to a frankly terrifying new reality for traditional marketers. It's called the dark funnel. When a purchase happens entirely inside an AI interface, there's no click-through, there's no landing page visit. You literally get 0 session duration to track in your Google Analytics. And this dark funnel is expanding fast. Traditional analytics are flying completely blind here. Your sales might actually go up, but your site traffic is going to plummet. I cannot overstate how fast this is moving. ChatGPT Instant Checkout, that launched in late 2025. Microsoft Copilot shopping is already live, actively transacting right now. Google is building these agents directly into Chrome as we speak. Your competitors' products are literally being bought through these channels today, while most people are still obsessing over traditional keywords. Think of these AI agents like hiring a hyper-efficient personal shopper who literally never sleeps. You just say, hey, find me the best lightweight running shoe under $120 with free returns delivered by Thursday. Boom, instantly, the AI agent evaluates the entire internet. It checks the price constraints, cross-references external reviews, verifies shipping availability, and brings back one single recommendation, or it just goes ahead and buys it for you. It takes 2 seconds to do what used to take us 2 hours of mindless browsing. The contrast here is just night and day. Traditional SEO was all about human persuasion, right? You wanted clicks. You used keywords and backlinks to crawl up a results page. Generative engine optimization, or AI SEO, is a totally different beast. The goal isn't to rank on a page anymore, it's to be selected by the agent. You're not looking for a click, you're looking for a transaction. And that requires absolute clarity and strict machine parsability. So how do these bots actually evaluate your website? Pulling back the curtain here, they do not care about your brand colors or your cool fonts. They are aggressively scanning for structured data. They want factual clarity. They want verified data freshness. Let me be clear. If you say an item is in stock and it's not, they instantly penalize you. No second chances. If they can't find the facts instantly, they are gone. And that leads us to this massive paradox. You know that beautifully designed, emotionally resonant website you just spent 50 grand on? Yeah. It's practically invisible to an AI parsing bot. Websites that are built purely to evoke human emotion completely fail machine evaluation. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. On a typical human-friendly site, you might have copy that says, affordable luxury from $89. A human reads that, feels a vibe, maybe clicks. An AI agent reads that and just sees messy, unverified text. The machine-readable version of that same info is a specific snippet of code called JSON-LD hidden in the background. If the AI is hunting for a precise price and only finds a clever paragraph of storytelling, it doesn't try to guess, it just skips you entirely. This right here is exactly why most businesses are going to lose in the agentic web. They are operating with massive technical blind spots. No structured data. Everything is marketing-first copy. Zero protocol integration, which means even if an agent wanted to buy something, it technically couldn't. Add in stale product feeds, and you've got a recipe for disaster. These aren't just minor tech glitches anymore, they are fatal flaws. The bottom line is absolutely brutal, but true. If your site isn't readable by AI, you simply do not exist. The agent drops you from the consideration set entirely. You are completely invisible. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's get into the solution. How do we actually win in the agentic web? It all comes down to a highly practical technical playbook. Step 1, you've got to implement schema.org markup on every single product page. Step 2, add direct answer FAQs. I'm talking clear, literal answers about shipping and returns, no fluff. Step 3, connect to open commerce protocols. These are the literal pipelines agents use to buy things, like OpenAI's ACP or Google's UCP. And step 4, build up your external credibility with third-party reviews. Because trust me, AI agents cross-reference absolutely everything. Being discoverable is no longer a marketing question. It is an infrastructure question. Platforms like Shopify are already rolling out agentic storefronts right out of the box. You've got to shift over to server-side tracking just to see what these bots are even doing on your site. The entire game is structuring your data so a machine can grab it, understand it, and buy it without hitting a single roadblock. Now, as content and e-commerce get more automated, keeping up with this at scale means you need serious speed. A lot of leading teams are actually leaning on AI tools themselves just to handle the sheer volume of structured content required today. For example, using platforms like VidAU's video ad generators can really help teams adapt and churn out visual content at scale. It's a great way to ensure the underlying data stays perfectly structured and consistent across both human and AI channels without getting completely bogged down in manual busywork. And here's the thing, if you get this right, the upside is just staggering. According to McKinsey data, products recommended by AI agents boast a 4.4 times higher conversion rate compared to traditional search. 4.4 times. Why? Because by the time that AI actually puts a product in front of a user, it is already verified that it perfectly matches every single constraint and preference they asked for. The intent is essentially pre-qualified. Want to hear the best news? The tools you need to fix your infrastructure are largely free and accessible right now, no matter your business size. Those ACP and UCP integration protocols we talked about, totally free. As our sources point out, the barrier to entry here isn't technical cost, it's purely organizational will. Honestly, the bar to stand out right now is shockingly low, simply because most of your competitors are completely asleep at the wheel. But listen, you have to move fast. The window to establish your brand in this new ecosystem is measured in months, not years. These AI recommendation systems are training right now as we speak. If an AI agent learns that it can successfully recommend and buy your products today, that creates a compounding signal that reinforces your brand for future recommendations. Early movers are going to lock in algorithmic advantages that latecomers will literally never be able to recover from. So let's summarize what this all means in the real world. Get ready for fewer human website visits. Seriously, do not panic if your traditional transact numbers drop. It might actually mean your agentic integration is working perfectly. Expect a massive shift toward API-driven, automated transactions, where the checkout page is literally never seen by human eyes. Ultimately, the AI is choosing the winners based on data structure, not brand aesthetics. This isn't just some fleeting tech trend. This is, quite literally, a new internet. Millions of people are about to stop searching for products entirely and just let agents buy things for them. So the question isn't if this is going to happen to your industry, the question is when will you adapt your infrastructure to meet it? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Now go check your site's structured data.